Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be. Welcome to the first day of SEC Media Days down in Dallas. It's already been crazy. There's been so much said. Alabama fans are in a tiffy. A lot of what's happening is revolving around former Alabama head coach Nick Saban, which is hilarious. Let's just jump right into it. First and foremost, Coach Saban, having gone to SEC Media Days for 17 years, forgot his credentials and was turned around by security, sent back to his hotel to grab them. Coming off of that story, which is just hilarious, coming off of that story, multiple news outlets are reporting that Greg Sankey has said that the SEC Media Day event next year will actually be moved to Atlanta at the College Football Hall of Fame, which, if we're being honest, that's where it should be. Atlanta is the heart of the South. Yeah, it needs to be there or bring it back to Birmingham, one of the two. But the most recent controversy over what's going on at SEC Media Days is Coach Saban. For those of you who haven't seen it, Coach Saban went on kind of a rant, as he typically does, and now being a media personality, it's just that much more enjoyable to watch. He went on a rant about Texas running the SEC and how that just ain't going to happen. He said that there are a lot of other people who are just as cocky. He didn't use the word cocky. I can't remember exactly what he said, but just as cocky in the SEC, and they're not going to have that. But then Coach Saban went on to pick Texas and Georgia to represent the SEC in the SEC title game. He's quoted as saying, I believe in our Alabama team too. I believe in Jalen Milroe, but until the issues in the secondary get resolved, it's hard to kind of jump on that bandwagon. This is an actual quote from Coach Saban. And a lot of people are now saying that Coach Saban is an official 100% certified naysayer. You know, Wank, let all the naysayers know. Sure, that may be the case. Maybe he's trying to be unbiased, but I think something else is at play here. For a long time, we've heard Nick Saban talk about rat poison. Don't eat the rat poison. Let it fuel you instead, right? And I think that's what he's doing. I think that's what he's providing this team. He recruited most of the guys that are on this team. He understands just how talented they really are. He knows what's on that field. Now, we've been saying that the secondary is a place of concern just because of the talent that left. They all started with Caleb Downs, trickled down Trey Amos. A lot of guys left that secondary, but you bring in Damani Jackson, a guy like that. You bring in the kid from Michigan, Keon Sabb. And then Bama's hosting. I mean, their secondary is going to be all five-star talent, led by, of course, Chai Moore, who is going to be the defensive cornerstone for Alabama secondary moving into the 2024 season. And so maybe, just maybe, Coach Saban is using the platform as he would when he was actually the active head coach, often would use his media presence as a platform to send a message to the team. I can't imagine being a guy like Jalen Milroe, who is so loyal to Nick Saban, and then hearing Saban on SEC Media Days, that kind of platform where he already knows all the cameras are going to be on him. Everything he says is going to be picked apart and analyzed, what we're doing right now. I can't imagine how that would make somebody like Jalen Milroe feel. So what would you do? You got two options. You either accept what he said, oh, well, maybe we're not that good, or you prove coach wrong, right? I venture to say that Coach Saban, even though he is not the head coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide actively, he's still coaching these guys up any way he can, and he's using the platform to do just that. Lot more to happen over the course of the week with SEC Media Days. Of course, NCAA early access starts today at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'm really excited about that. Posted a tweet earlier that just kind of blew up, and it was just a joke. I literally put the pin in the comment section that it was a joke, but pissed a lot of people off, as we tend to do over here. But that's okay. It's all right. But again, yeah, Nick Saban quoted at SEC Media Days. Keep in mind, this picture is from an older SEC Media Day, but he's not there as Alabama's head coach. He's there with the media. He's actually sitting in the back watching Greg Sankey talk. But quoted as saying, "I believe in our team, our Alabama team too. I believe in Jalen Milroe. But until the issues in the secondary get resolved, it's hard to kind of jump on that bandwagon. You can make an argument that he's not wrong. I mean, the secondary is going to be a work in progress throughout the season. But I would venture to say that this is more of a strategic move by coach. Chess, not checkers, always with Coach Saban, and that's what's going on. So that's all we've got right now. Join us later. We'll have an update on some information, just some rumors. These are going to be rumors surrounding 5-star defensive player Justice Terry. Man, there's just a lot going on to talk about. SEC Media Days is going on. Dropped the video yesterday. Not done yet. I'll show the graphic here. Bama's historic 2025 class. We call it historic because, simply put, no one expected this to happen. Bama right now currently sits with the #1 recruiting class. But when you take a look at this class, it's eerily structured and similar to the 2017 class. So definitely go take a look at that video. It's pretty interesting. But that's all we've got. So until later on, we'll pop in. If you haven't, be sure to like, subscribe, do all the things. You know what to do. I don't need to tell you, but I'm going to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can find us on all social media networks at Way Offsides. 4 A's, not 3, not 5. 3's not enough, 5's too many. As always, say your prayers, read your Bibles, wash your hands, horns down, and roll tide.